Lee, how do you really take stock of what is going on in the Red Sea and the confusion it's causing along these routes?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty unlikely that a large publicly traded company like Maersk or Hapag-Lloyd are going to negotiate with the Houthis, which are terrorists. There's a lot of bad things that could happen to them as a company if they were to engage in such behavior. So we think the report is pretty much speculative, and it might be, maybe it might have been one really small ship owner that was negotiating. The reality is the conflict that's going on in the Red Seas and the risk to marine shipping is rerouting shipping and pushing rates up. And that's really been a good thing for the liner industry, because the liner industry was dealing with very depressed rates. And so there's the expectation that losses maybe not be as great in the first quarter for a lot of these liners. Supply-demand dynamics really do not favor the shipping industry, at least the container liner industry, through 2025. Analysts really aren't modeling Maersk to get into profitable territory until the second half of next year. We think that whatever's going on in the Red Sea and the Suez Canal is short-term in nature. It's really going to be dependent on how quickly the U.S.-led coalition can put the Houthis' risk at bay.
Is there the sense that they're going to be able to, you kind of hinted at this, maybe because of these headaches, charge more with respect to freight, and that can help to offset any slowdown they see in demand?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely have a mitigating effect, because if you're going around or kind of avoiding the Suez Canal, you're going to add anywhere between 10 days to 2 weeks to a voyage, and what that does is takes up capacity. You have that on top of what's going on in the Panama Canal. There's a drought there, and that's limiting the number of ships that can go through and how much cargo each ship can carry. So what's that really doing is absorbing all this excess capacity and keeping rates higher. Rates for the liner industry are up 200% to 300% depending on the lane. That sounds fantastic, but they're still down 80% from the peak that we saw during the pandemic when the shipping industry was printing cash, which was a really good time for them and kind of once in a generation cycle that we got to observe.